You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Deanie. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say, when you woke up this morning, you opened your eyes on a treasure more precious than anything money could buy, and that is your life. Stop for a moment and remind yourself how very fortunate you are to be living in a world filled with limitless possibilities. Consider how truly blessed you are to be able to think, to experience, to learn, to laugh, to love. What are you going to do with this precious treasure that is your life today? I know today's almost over. Well, guess what? You have tomorrow. Will you focus on the negative things around you and darken your day with despair and depression? Or will you look for positive possibilities and take steps to move your world forward? No one has a monopoly on the future. It is open and available for anyone who wishes to influence it by what they do right now. What kind of future are you working to create? What you do today will make a difference in your own life and in the lives of those around you. I know, that's a lot of accountability. And it can be a positive difference or a negative one. What would you prefer to spend your precious day of your life creating? It's a great day to be alive. So fill it with the best you can imagine. Take that from me, Coach Deanie. That is my word, and word is bond.
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Deanie. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing called the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Zay Jay, the Southern Cali California prodigy who's redefining the music scene with powerful tracks like Greedy and an album that celebrates self-worth. Zay Jay is more than just a musician. He's a movement. And with that, let's welcome him to the show. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Welcome to the show. We are super excited that you're here today. So right off the bat, man, throughout your musical journey, you've emphasized self-worth and resilience. How has music empowered you to find and project your authentic self?
Well, it's inspired. It actually just took me a lot of time. So like when I can go as far as just me just being little and just listening to specific artists like Dr. Dre, or growing up in high school and listening to Kanye West and Big Sean and these artists. It altered my views of like reality, and it took me away from a lot of the hardships that I was going through when it came to like friendships that I really valued, or just life in general. It made me realize that words mean a lot, and they also build manifestation. So I've always decided to make music, regarding confidence and developing your own sense of ownership for yourself. So those are like one of the main things on why why music makes everything just so inspirational for me, and why I try to make inspirational music myself, on that behalf.
Absolutely. Man, that's powerful. Yo, before we get into the why you do music and how you do your music, we want to know about the who that's doing this awesome music. So give it to us, man. How did you discover your passion for making music?
So I discovered it when I was it's funny. I really was listening to a lot of the hip-hop artists, a lot of West Coast hip-hop artists to be exact, and that's kind of what steered me to want to do this thing. And I feel like it was always something that was in my heart to do, since I would always do like talent shows, and I would always try to perform stuff like Michael Jackson's music and everything. But what really got me into really wanting to really get into this was listening to like Dr. Dre and how he was producing beats and also rapping, on top of that. So it really, that kind of helped me out a lot in the reasons why I do what I do now. So.
Absolutely. All right, man. With the Bachelor Life making its first anniversary, what inspired the decision to release music videos for its tracks, particularly starting with Greedy?
Well, Bachelor Life as a whole, that was always something that, was talking about confidence and getting out into the single world and having that confidence within yourself and all that. So I wanted to do the music videos to show that it's not just me behind, the studio, behind the microphone rapping and you just hearing, my song through your phone. I want you to see the confidence in me. I want you to be able to see how I'm going through this single world and having, not looking timid, looking confident, showing my light and having fun, and giving the best version of myself. So that's really why I decided to do these music videos to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, because it this project as a whole really, you did really great for myself as, a one-man band. So.
Yes, sir. I even read somewhere where you mentioned that you didn't need money to rap. I used to be an artist, and I used to think the same thing until I was a starving artist, living in my car, selling CDs for gas money and Debbie cakes and Coca-Cola just to survive,
Yeah.
And I too thought, I'm just doing music for the love, and man, love
right.
is
Yeah, right, yeah.
But I get it too. I get it too. Because like I said, I used to be an artist, and passion can be so strong that just an opportunity to spit what you write for even just one person to listen to it, even if it's that's you that's feeling it and say, yo, all right, I got it out. That's therapy. I'm over it. Let's move on. But for you, man, can you dive deeper into this and share how you define true success in music?
Well, as so you said, just piggybacking off of, therapy, got it out, now let's move on. Music, for me, I felt like it was more than just therapy for myself, because to be honest with you, I've went through some times mentally, while making music. I used to make a lot of fun music, and at one point I went down a dark path in my life where whether I lost an important relationship or friendships, or just going through life in general, losing cars, just a lot of things in my life that I've been through. Music was there for me. Artists, one of my favorite music artists was there. They was releasing music at the right time for me to get through what I was going through, which was like Big Sean. He was one of my favorite. He is one of my favorite music artists. But music I feel like it is more than therapy. I feel like it's something, as so you said earlier, a movement. This is something that I wanted. I don't just do music for myself. I started out doing it for myself, giving words of affirmation to myself when I was receiving that. I now do it for people that need to hear it for themselves. I mean, I know that I once did a show a couple weeks back, and I performed one of my songs, and at the end of it, one of my songs I wasn't even on this project. It was on my previous project called Boss Up, called Champ. When I did that song was able to reach to that person on a new level. They congratulated me on it and just let me know, like, hey, like, I never heard something like this. This is what I really needed to hear for myself, because and then they just started going down what they were telling me, and that's what I do it for. I do it to reach people and try to guide them, or at least be that guidance for them when they're down. That's why I make my music, to really just be uplifting and try to help people get through their time.
Yes, sir. Bachelor Life and Boss Up seem to represent different chapters of your life. How do you see your personal evolution reflected in these albums?
Man, honestly, it's growth. I'm gonna be honest with you. Coming from, with me just going from Bossed Up to Bachelor Life, it was like, really, Boss Up was the blueprint, or maybe even the parent to Bachelor Life, because in Bachelor Life, I really took it to a whole another level. I stepped up my production. I stepped up my lyrics. I started, having harder punchlines. I started really just like, this is what I want. I want to start having fun. Boss Up was a little chill, a little something to, get my depression, or, get my sadness out. But now I don't want to be sad no more. Let's have some fun. Let's go out. Let's do something. I'm done being in these four walls in this room. Let's go outside. We outside now. That's what it made me feel like in Bachelor Life. So yeah, there are two different times in my life, but I feel like they go hand in hand. And that's also why I represent. I ended up talking about it in this song Greedy, talking about, just like my last album cover, that I'm in business. I'm always I'm always piggybacking off of what I said last time. This is what I'm saying now, type of thing. So.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of Greedy, we are about to play it. This is the clean version by Zay Jay. And then we'll be right back with more Zay Jay. Stay tuned.
Can I talk my? Yeah, man. You can talk your. Can I talk my? You can talk your. Y'all here for it? Yeah, we here for it. Y'all here for it? Yeah, we here for it. Let's go. Been told you that I'm the man. Look what I've done. What have you done? Pass on me your money, planning I ain't felt once. Run it up. Left the beach without the sand. Your boy still have fun. That's right. Thought you had the upper hand, but you looking dumb. Only time you see my green is when I'm making investments. Right. Successful man in the making, I say counting all my blessings. I got these 2 doors, and both can take me places. Okay. Not looking for no honey when there's money to be making. I've been so greedy. Okay. My money gon' please me. Okay. Can't break me that easy. I've been a cold man this season. Go with it. I've been so greedy. Okay. My money gon' please me. Okay. Can't break me that easy. I've been a cold man this season. Go with it. Every beat I touch, you know I gotta make it slap. Right. Your man ain't got more cars than me, so let's keep it a stack. So much gold around me, I don't need money to rap. I've been a solid man, so I don't worry who will last. And if we being honest, I ain't never share my women. Right. So if you got a chance with them, that means that I was finished. Okay. My mind stay focused on the bag, no room for catching feelings. Just like my last album cover, you know that I mean business. I've been so greedy. Okay. My money gon' please me. Okay. Can't break me that easy. I've been a cold man this season. Go with it. I've been so greedy. Okay. My money gon' please me. Okay. Can't break me that easy. I've been a cold man this season. Go with it.
All right. Once again, that was Greedy by Zay Jay. All right. Dope record. Let's go ahead and bring them back. Yo. Welcome back, man.
Hey, thank you for having me once again.
Absolutely. So your roots in the inland empire of Southern California undoubtedly influenced your sound. How do you believe your upbringing in Riverside and Corona shaped your musical style?
Man, it has a lot to do with the neighborhood, of course, my neighborhood that I grew up in. And I'm not going to say I grew up so, rich or too poor. We was definitely, middle class. We wasn't too much of this, too much of that, but we maintained, we had everything together. So for myself, just Riverside and Corona, they're beautiful cities regardless. Riverside is something that I grew up half of my life in, and then I finished, the rest in Corona, and that's why I like to represent Circle City, which is Corona, and Riverside is always my home. It shaped my sound a lot with just how people were living. I came from Riverside being, around Hondas and Honda Civics to going to Corona, where it was a little bit more popping, I guess you could say. It was, you can see it was a couple Beamers every now and then. So the rap style that I have, it kind of molded me to start talking about I can have all these things, but I can still be down to earth. I can have all these all this gold. I can have the cars. I can have the women. I can have it all, but regardless, I'm still gonna be me, which is the real me. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna let the material things get to me. So that's kind of how it kind of altered my music and how it kind of shaped who I am today, being grown up from one end to the next.
Absolutely. Man, Kanye West, well, Ye,
Yeah.
Let's say the first version, Kanye, not the new version of Kanye that's running around. Big Sean and Trey Songz have been pivotal in molding your music direction. Can you share a particular track or moment from these artists that deeply resonated with you?
Yeah. I will start with Trey Songz, because to be honest with you, I began being an R&B music artist, so I've always had love for R&B. I always had love for love. I love love. So with Trey Songz, he had this one album called Trigger, came out I believe in 2014. That project as a whole was just everything to me. It was that from top to bottom, even the bonus tracks, including the Target exclusive version of the album itself. I have all 20 tracks because I went and skateboarded all the way down to the Target and bought that CD. But that album as a whole kind of made me who I am as a lover in rap music. So it kind of shaped me in a way to how to talk, how to be, when I give my attention to women in my music. That, in some ways that's how it is. Big Sean, his album Dark Sky Paradise that came out in 2015. That album also, I did the same thing, skateboarded off. That was when CDs, was out and everything. So I was skateboard to go get his CD, and that album as a whole was great. Even listening to Blessings, Dark Sky Paradise, the first track, Play No Games with Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign. Like, these songs definitely helped me give that persona, give that swagger into my music, and inspired me to want to flow the way how he flowed, rap the way how he rapped, and everything. Kanye, if I can be honest with you, Kanye, he's just everything. I don't even think I have a favorite album. If I do, it will probably be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That album, as a whole itself, was everything to me. That came out in, I think, 2010. And that album, I got the deluxe version of that, where it came with the DVD and everything. Like, these albums that they have, there's no skipping. I love everything of what they did. The artistry behind these projects that each one of those three artists have done, I feel like they shaped who I am. They kind of built the foundation of who Zay Jay can be in the studio, and how I can perform, how I should be able to perform and showcase my talent in front of, thousands, millions, of people. So those will be the projects for sure.
Absolutely. All right, one final question for you. It's about the track Greedy. It was born out of a period where you faced challenges in relationships and friendships. How did you channel these personal experiences into your music without losing your essence?
Well, Greedy is one of those songs where it's known for your self-worth. It's discussing regarding becoming selfish, and sometimes you just gotta be selfish and stay focused on what really matters in life. And I channeled that energy into myself. I started thinking, it's time for me as a whole. As a man, I need to start being greedy about my time, my money, my everything. I need to start letting people know I am that man. I've been told you that I'm the man. Now look what I've done. Meaning, you know, look at all the things that I've done since I put that energy back into me. You know, that those are one of the reasons why that's kind of how I kind of channeled everything into myself, and not to let anybody diminish my shine, diminish my light. I've had too many people in my life try to dim me so that they can shine, when in reality, I am the star. I should be here. This is where I should be. I should not be nowhere else. I need to be in this time. So the time is now. That's kind of how I was able to channel myself, that energy, and start writing, start getting to it. No time for love. Just had to, like what we were just saying, like, you know, the love, it ain't gonna get us, you know, it ain't gonna make us money, you know, or anything like that. So definitely why I decided to make that song and discuss, like, you know, it's okay to be greedy sometimes. It's okay to be greedy.
Absolutely. All right, man. Where can our listeners connect with you online?
They can listen to me. I'm on all streaming platforms. So Apple Music, you can type in Zay Jay, Z-A-Y-J-A-Y. That's Z as in zebra, A-Y, space, J as in Jerry, A-Y. I'm on all streaming platforms. My Soundcloud's the same thing. My YouTube, you can find me on YouTube as Zay Jay. I'm there. You can, that's, and if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my Twitter is official at Zay Jay, and my Instagram is _Zay Jay, you know, so that's where y'all can find me out at.
All right. Guys, just in case you didn't get those links, no worries. I will have the description in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click those links and voila, it's right there. All right, Zay Jay, man, thank you so much for being our special guest tonight. It was truly an honor.
I truly appreciate you giving me the time, and thank you for everything. Thank you for even playing my music, man. I truly appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Some dope music, man. Keep going.
Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of y'all day and everything.
All right, man. Peace. Have a good night.
All right. Peace.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.